Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Mink, and of course this is MinksKinks. And shout out to y'all, you have made it to day 5 of Minkxmiss. So if this is your first Minkxmiss video, hey, my name is Mink. I do natural hair, lifestyle, book, and beauty content. So if you're interested in any of those things, of course go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join our Kiki Crew fam. We would love to have you. Y'all know all of the things. Y'all know what to do. I mean, you know, but Minksmas is something that I do every single year. This is actually my 5th Minksmas in a row, which I think I told you guys on day 1 as well. But yeah, so Minksmas is basically where I do 7 uploads leading up to Christmas. I know a lot of people do vlogmas the whole month leading up to Christmas, or 12 days, or I've even seen people do like 10. I have stuck with the 7 days. Okay, it just works out perfect for me. So for today's video, we're going ahead and getting into my disappointing hair products of 2025. And I gotta say, y'all, I keep a list on my phone. Y'all can't even see it, but I keep a list on my notes app of my favorites and disappointments. And I gotta say, I have quite a few disappointments on my list, so I don't want to sit here and chat y'all ear off too much. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So I will say I do still have some of these products on my shelf. I didn't feel like doing the whole spiel and going and getting the products off the shelf. So I'm just going to insert a pop-up somewhere on the screen so that you guys will see what the product looks like. And I'll give you guys my thoughts on the product. Oh, and one more thing before we get into the video. Somebody is undoubtedly going to ask what is in my hair today, and this is day 6 hair with this Shea Moisture Manuka Honey Spray leave-in, and then I just paired it with the Fenty Home Curl Cream, which I absolutely love. It's actually, spoiler alert, on my favorites for tomorrow. All right, now y'all, let's go ahead and start with the disappointing products. They're in no particular order, but I will go ahead and start with one from Eden Body Works. This is the Hibiscus Hydration Shampoo. Y'all, I had so many expectations for this. I will say this has been on my shelf for quite some time, and I think that it's discontinued. Eden Body Works, I'm not really 100% sure what they consider discontinued. Maybe they bring things back for certain seasons, I'm not sure. I did see some products from discontinued collections on their site for Black Friday, so you may be able to pick this up. I'm not sure, I don't really know, but right in the name it says this is a hydration shampoo. Now hydration and moisture are a bit different, but overall I tend to still feel a little something on my hair with this shampoo. It's not that it's like clarifying, because I don't feel that, but am I getting any sort of hydration? No. I actually immediately feel like I need to follow up with a rinse out conditioner or a super moisturizing deep conditioner, or prepoo with something super moisturizing. So I kind of have to do a little bit more thinking to use this product. It's definitely not something that's my favorite, and I have to use a ton of it, which shampoo is shampoo. Shampoo lasts for freaking ever, but I do have to use a good bit. So it's very interesting in the consistency as well, because though it looks like a shampoo in the jar, it almost like sinks into your hair, which is odd for a shampoo. So not only do you have to use a lot, but it also makes it a little strenuous when it comes time to rinsing it out. And then after all of that, it would make my hair tangle too. So for me, that was definitely a disappointing product. I will say it's only 8 ounces and it's just about gone, so that will absolutely be gone in 2026. Okay, now y'all, moving right along was a product that I was super freaking excited to get into. I actually won this product in a giveaway over on Instagram. One of my girls did a giveaway, and she ended up sending me the product, so I was super excited. And it was none other than the Olaplex number 10 gel. Now the girls, the guys love some Olaplex, okay, but for me, I'm learning that Olaplex is definitely better for wash day products. I tried the number 0, which I believe is in the spray that you use before number 3, which is like the perfector bond builder situation. I've tried their shampoos, I tried their conditioner, and those were all good, but that styling gel, girl, I don't know who they tried that on, but they need to go back to the drawing board immediately. So we know Olaplex is expensive. They have that bond patented, so they can make the prices basically whatever they want, okay? And it is expensive, but then on top of that, it's only 6 ounces, and it flaked, y'all. It flaked. I tried it on its own and it flaked. I tried it with the leave-in, I tried it without a leave-in. Either way, it flaked. But again, I only have like, I don't even think it's a full use, y'all. Like, I'm gonna have to use this in like a gel using up type of video, but I don't know when I'm going to use it because it really does flake. I will say that it gives my hair the definition. I want to say, based off of like my memory, if it serves me correctly, it went on very nicely. I had shine, but the flakes were crazy. Like, I couldn't be caught outside like that. Olaplex, come on. Moving right along, because like I said, y'all, there are so many products this year that I tried and I just was so disappointed by. I will say my favorites list is equally as long. I feel like I got to a lot of products this year, but a lot of them were flops. The next product is the Pattern Bounce Back Prepoo Treatment. Girl, that was a mouthful. So I will say, y'all, again, I think one of my curls friends sent me this. I'm pretty sure my girl Kia, Curls with Kia, sent me this one. I see where they are going with the product. I personally was disappointed, but I do see how it could work for somebody else. So I will link that video up above. I have videos on literally everything, just about. So if you're curious, definitely go ahead and look up there and there will be something there for you. With this pattern treatment, it was such a wet and watery consistency that you would absolutely only be able to use it on any sort of like stretch styles. It like so milky to the point where if you had it too close to like your fingers, it could slide right through, you know, your fingers. Like, it's definitely a wet product. You don't get any slip because it's so wet like that. So it was just like something to help your curls bounce back, which is what it says it's going to do. But it was messy. And I don't blow my hair out enough to feel the need to have a prepoo specifically for reverting from a stretch style. You can always go in with a conditioner, or you can go in with one of Pattern's actual treatments. I love the one with the yellow lid. I don't remember what it's called, but I love that treatment, and it's the same price. It's $25 in the same way that the bounce back treatment was. So for me, I don't think that's a lot of bang for your buck. But if you're somebody who is a straight natural or a blown out natural, and you don't have too many tangles in the same way you would with like naturally curly hair type of situation, then maybe go ahead and pick it up and try. Y'all know Pattern always does sales, but for me, I gotta say I was pretty disappointed. Okay, now y'all, this next one I was completely shocked by, okay, because let me tell y'all, this is one of the natural hair brands that has been consistent, that has been on the shelves, that you can find, all of the things, and it is none other than the Alikay Naturals Black Soap Shampoo. Y'all, I did not like this at all, and I don't understand the hype with this product. I will say it seems like it's one of those things where you either love it or you hate it, and for me, I have about 2/3 left of the bottle left. I used 1/3 of the shampoo in one setting. It's very loosey, but it has like the concentration nozzle so you can put it straight on your scalp, which that I could appreciate. But it was so like, it was liquidy to the point where it was borderline water. But when you got it on your scalp and you got enough of it on your scalp, you got a little bit of a lather. But I will say, with using a lot, I feel like when I rinsed my hair out, my hair felt waxy and almost clarified. And it's interesting because on the jar for the shampoo, it says it's a moisturizing black soap shampoo. And though I will say my hair definitely wasn't dry, I won't say my hair was like 100% moisturized either. Left with more moisture than like the Eden Body Works hydration, but it definitely, I don't know, like, it's just such an odd product. It's definitely not going to be something that I repurchase. I had to use too much. It left my hair with that waxy feeling, and I wasn't too much of a fan of that. All right, y'all, this one was so freaking disappointing because I had such high expectations for this one. This is the TGIN water activated gel. I actually did go ahead and pick up the gel from that water activated collection, and then I also picked up the mousse. I still haven't opened up the mousse because I swear I am so disappointed by the gel. I love to apply products to wet hair for me. And since this product says that it was water activated, I just knew that like it was going to fit right in with my routine because I love to apply products to wet hair. No ma'am. It flaked both times I used it, y'all. But then on top of that, on the bottle, it does say that it's a stronghold gel. No ma'am. it was just just okay for me. I used that 8-ounce bottle in about 2 uses, which I will say was another great for me. The TGIN gels usually come in those bottles with like the pump, and that's 12 ounces. So I didn't understand why the water activated gel came in the bottle and it was less product. It was 8 ounces in comparison to their normal 12. So that was something small, but it all adds up in the end. Next, y'all, is another gel. I played around with so many gels in my stash this summer, and I gotta say, it was so much fun, but I did have a lot of disappointments, which was okay. Like, I'm usually able to finesse, as long as it's not crazy flakes, like with some of these gels that ended up on this list, I'm usually able to finesse. And this next one, unfortunately, your girl I did not. Next up is none other than the Curls Extended Hold Gel. And y'all, I gotta say, I was so excited for this gel for a multitude of reasons. Not only did I constantly see on like Instagram a lot of girls and guys using this gel, but then on top of this is also a continuation from Curls, one of their biggest lines, I'm assuming, that Blueberry Bliss collection. So I just hoped, I knew in my soul, in my spirit, that they took the time to do this the right way. And for me, it's a flop for me. It's a flop for me. Again, it wasn't a terrible gel. Not terrible, but I was disappointed. Again, this is another gel that's supposed to be stronghold. I don't live in the South. And I will say, though it is cold here, and I think that's more so what we are known for, the summertime humidity is nothing to play with. Okay, it is nothing to play with, and I've learned that in my experience just playing around with gels and stuff. And that stronghold gel just didn't do it for me. I want to say that glycerin was also super high up on the list, which for me, okay, if we're trying to cater to a large group of people, glycerin cannot be in the top of that ingredient list for a gel. I know sometimes it works with other gels and it just doesn't for whatever reason with others, and it doesn't work with this one. And for me, it definitely was just okay. Like, I didn't get the stronghold. The application was nice. I did like the application, but I tried it with a leave-in, I tried it without a leave-in. Both times I got very, very medium hold. I would say maybe about 4 days for each wash and go, but again, I'm gonna assume that's because of the glycerin up at the top of that list. All right, y'all, I know this video is getting a little bit long. We only have a couple more products. So next, y'all, is a product that sat on my shelf for quite a bit of time, and honestly, I was holding it because I wanted to use it at the right time. I wanted to really enjoy the products. Like, I just knew that they were going to be good. It was from a collection that everybody was ranting and raving about, and it is none other than the Carol's Daughter Wash Day Delight Gel to Foam Mousse. Y'all, no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am, no ham, no ma'am. So I had to use a lot of that product. I want to say that mousse is 8.5. I know for a fact that mousse is 8.5 ounces because the serum that is in that same collection, the cream serum or something, that is like 6 ounces. So I didn't understand why, y'all know how I feel. I feel like products should start at minimum at 8 ounces, but here we are anyway, child. But that product, not only did I have to use a ton, girl, I got flakes. Okay, you guys, I'm sorry, I am back. I feel like the angle changed a little bit, but child, my SD card was full, so I had to go replace my SD card. But yeah, I know we were talking about the Carol's Daughter, what is it, the Wash Day Delight Gel to Foam, and I'm not 100% sure what was the last thing I told y'all, but for me, it just wasn't a favorite. Like, I had to use a lot. I didn't get much hold at all, like to the point where I'm pretty sure I only have done braid outs with this product, but each time, like, you can see that my braids don't really have any hold before I even take the braids out. So I think the first time I ended up putting my hair in like a puff or something, and like, what is the point of using a mousse that doesn't have any hold? But then on top of that, it's a gel to foam, so I would expect a little bit more hold. I tried it with the leave-in, I tried it without. I have gotten flakes. Overall, it's a hard no for me. All right, y'all, and we have made it to our very last product. And this one was very interesting. So this is from the Camille Rose Coconut Water collection. This is actually one of their new extensions. This is their rinse out conditioner. Now I want to say they came out with the shampoo, conditioner, and I want to say there might be a couple other additions to that collection. And I will say, I heard my girl Natural Ray Ray said that the shampoo was actually really good, but I did not like the conditioner at all. And I tried it a couple different times. I tried it in the shower, of course, as a rinse out conditioner. That was an absolute not. So my main gripe with this product is that it is in a pump bottle, like y'all know, like a Shea Moisture, y'all know, conditioner pump bottle. The problem is though is that the conditioner is so freaking thick in the bottle that like pumping it, you get like this much product and you need a ton. Okay. And then yeah, I took the pump off and tried to squeeze it, and the plastic was so hard that it was hard to squeeze it out. So I'm like digging my fingers in, or y'all, it was a point where I was squeezing it on my thigh so that I would have enough product. Absolutely not. Way too much to have to do in a shower. And then I will say, on top of that, it was a cute little moisture, but it wasn't anything crazy. It's a rinse out conditioner, so my expectations for moisture are pretty low, but it wasn't anything spectacular. I didn't get a whole lot of slip. It was just okay. So for me, I'm going to be using that as a leave-in conditioner going forward. And even as a leave-in conditioner, it's okay. It's much better as a leave-in than as a rinse out. But for me, it's still nothing that I'm like super impressed by. That's definitely just a using up the stash product. And I was hoping to like that one. So yeah, you guys, that is my list of disappointing products for 2025. And like I said, I tried a buttload of freaking products this year. So, you know, you're bound to have some things that you don't like. And just because they don't like, just because I don't like them and they didn't work for me, does not mean that they won't work for you. But y'all let me know. I want to know what products you guys have used from this list, and I would love to know what a disappointing product was for you this year. Definitely curious. Let me know what's tea in the comment section down below. But yeah, y'all, that is the end of Minksmas Day 5. If you have not caught up with the other previous 4 days, definitely go ahead and catch up. But if not, make sure you have those notification bells on so that you will get notified for my next upload. So yeah, y'all, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.